70 people, population nation here. Now, Fallout. I haven't played the game. I'll just say that straight away. I haven't played the game, but I started watching the series, and I've been really enjoying it. And the best thing about it for me so far is I've had a look at some of the other reviews of people who have played the game, and they're all giving it a big thumbs up. You know, I'll admit, I watched Cowboy Bebop, and I enjoyed it, and then I saw all the backlash, and it was like I don't get it. I quite enjoyed it, like, but then, you know, I was taking note of all the issues, people who were fans of the anime and stuff, and then I watched the anime version, and it completely hit home. It was like, I can understand why people are really upset. Some of the changes made in it were, well, for one, totally unnecessary. Secondly, it was obviously they had an agenda. Thirdly, it was like almost giving you know, a middle finger to the fans and the source material, and it completely changed my perspective. I really was like, wow, I wish I'd watched the anime before I'd seen this, because I would be in that group of hating on it. And like I say, it was just totally unnecessary. Some of the changes were just so ridiculous. Um, so anyway, I watched the first couple episodes of Fallout, and I can best explain it. Like I say, I haven't played the game, but if you've seen the series like Silo, like the people living underground, they've been underground for a while, and it actually, season one finishes where the main character actually goes out of the silo into the real world and realises that living underground, it's all been a lie, so to speak, like, and then it finishes there. Really enjoyed that. Check it out. Season 2, I know they're making season 2. But also, like, across, sort of between The Last of Us as well, where the world's gone to shit, and the people, the survivors, are living through it, and, you know, you got to do what you got to do when civilization collapses. There's no main government sort of thing. And yeah, people regress and stuff like that. But anyway, Fallout, yeah. Like I say, from a non-gamer perspective, I'm loving the aesthetic. I think the sets are brilliant. The characters, I think Lucy, who is our main, if you like, protagonist, she's like the point of view for the series. You know, you're seeing a lot of it from her eyes. She's come from the underground, the vaults as they call them, and she's left the vault in search of her dad, above ground, where everything's completely different. Like I say, the world's gone to shit. She's quite naive. Um, and you sort of, like I say, following it through her point of view, sort of thing. Um, then you've got Cooper, the ghoul, and you're getting flashbacks to his sort of like his backstory, how he become about, what he's about, and I'm finding him a really interesting character. Um, I haven't got to the point where, like I say, the flashbacks, I haven't quite connected how he's gone from his normal human self to the kind of ghoul bounty hunter type guy that he is now. And then you've got Maximus. I said that right, yeah, Maximus. Yeah, who is the third main character who basically wants to. He's always lived above ground, and it cuts to, it shows you this scene where he sees one of the, is it the Brotherhood of Steel or whatever, in the armour, and he sort of like salutes him, and he just wants to do good and help people that can't help themselves, sort of thing. I think he's the weakest of the characters. I don't know how he is in the game, but unless he comes across a bit, I don't know, a bit daft, making daft decisions, and I can't quite make out like it's a weird one. He seems to do daft things, make daft mistakes, and I think if anything, he comes across more naive and what's it than Lucy, who's been below ground all her life in this sealed environment in the vault. Like, um, she's naive, like, but he comes across as, like I say, making just stupid mistakes that he shouldn't make. He's grown up in this environment and that. But like I say, the sets are brilliant. The characters are interesting. Not just the main characters, even some of the side characters. Like, you get so many shows now where the side characters or the people who aren't the main characters come across really bland and yeah, have no personality. But there's a few in this that are quite like, there's one guy, he gives Maximus a bit of shit, so to speak, and then later on, he doesn't realise that it's Maximus that's now in this power armour, and he gets assigned as his squire, and Maximus is sort of like, payback time, but then the guy sort of explains, without even knowing it's Maximus in there, but says, oh, we were giving this one guy shit and this the reason, and then, Maximus is sort of like, then realises he wasn't just being singled out and bullied and picked on for no reason, and just little things like that all make the whole thing, like I say, it's interesting. The characters are interesting, and even the non-main characters are interesting, and some you'd like to know a bit more about. I'm going to say it again, I've said it many times, haven't played the game, but some of the reviews that I've seen, like one guy had just watched episode 1 and he was like, wow, yeah, they've got it spot on to the game. And you've got the like, it's a serious thing, but there's also moments of, I don't know, daftness, or you could say a bit of cheese or whatever. But it's like I found with June Part 2, June Part 1, very serious dark film, but there was moments where you could sort of smile where they weren't being joking or whatever, but it you know, it wasn't all dreary. You could have a little bit of a sort of, yeah, bit of a kind of chuckle, like, and this is the same. It's got that balance right where it hasn't got that silly Marvel humour where you get a serious, battle and someone dies and then straight away someone makes some silly joke. It's not like that. It's the humorous bits are sort of subtle, but they're there, and I suppose it adds to that, making it not a, you could say, a depressing slog sort of thing, which I did find with the last of us. There was um, episodes where there was just long periods of nothing really, but a lot of silence and a lot of depressing moments that carried on too long, and it got a bit like, oh, well, something please exciting happen, or you know, someone just crack a joke to break the silence, you know. Um, yeah, well, that's loving it so far. I think I'm on episode 3, maybe 4, and I'm enjoying it. And the fact that I've now looked at a couple of other reviews of people who have played the game and have given it their thumbs up means that now I can carry on watching it, and knowing in the fact, like, that it's not going to be another Cowboy Bebop where I'll get to the end and think, oh, that was good, and then find out that they completely uttered and ruined things, and then, find out the truth and put a downer on it. Anyway, people, thanks for listening. Please like, share, and make my day, make me more happy than I'm actually quite happy today. And subscribe. Much appreciated. Love it. Thank you. Nearly on 100 subscribers. I thought I actually reached that yesterday, but it seemed I gained a sub and lost a sub. So, but, gotta dream big, haven't you? Anyway, people, Population Nation out. Thank you very much for listening.